broken down the mobile health and fitness market into three categories. The first is Cookie Cutters, which offers a short list of generic and pre-made workouts, and middleman sites which connect you to a personal trainer, a costly personal trainer at high hourly rates, and tracking services which track everything from the food you eat to your run via GPS. So what we do, how we're going to differentiate from everyone, is we're going to consolidate everything. The way we are going to start is with an iPhone app, which offers through a proprietary algorithm completely customized workouts based off of equipment available, time available, exercise preferences, and when the last time you were in ideal shape was. Plugging in an extensive list of exercises and variables, Fittr is able to create trillions of possible workout opportunities instantly and autonomously. Fittr truly is a premium workout service because of the extensive list of exercise styles that we offer. These styles include supersets, circuit training, cross training, sports conditioning, at-home workouts, workouts for it at the gym. If you're traveling, we have hotel workouts, using hotel gym equipment, working out at a park, and the list is continuing to grow. Fittr is going to educate users how to do everything throughout their workout. They're going to tell you how to perform each exercise and how long of a break to take in between each exercise, and you can increase or decrease your intensity as you go if it's too hard or too easy for you. Users will be shown pictures and given descriptions for every exercise, and using our voice coaching that we have, there should be no confusion for even the most novice person. Actually, really quick, I forgot, if you have a knee injury or you're unable to complete a particular exercise, you can switch exercises as you go. Our first major update, actually, our first major update that we're going to have is going to be a nutritional point system, which is going to credit a positive or negative point score to every food or drink item that you consume throughout the day. The idea is to educate people because 92% of Americans believe that they're eating healthy, and we know that about a third of them are considered to be obese. So there's a lot of education that needs to be done. And in doing so, we're going to help people realize what's healthy and why it's healthy. So at the end of the day, if you eat candy bars and fried food, you're going to have a negative score. If you eat fruits and veggies, you're going to have a positive score. But our major point of differentiation is going to be what we do with data. We're going to aggregate and compile users' body metrics by integrating with wearable devices and some tracking services. So we're going to get our users' blood pressure, resting heart rate information, fasting glucose, body fat percentage, body weight, and then we're going to cross-reference that with our exercise data and with our nutritional data that we gather from our own users. And what this is going to allow us to do is put together a clear and defined path of how to get healthy, how to lower your blood pressure, how to lose weight. And there's really no one that's compiling all of this data with suggestions of how to improve your life. Right now, what you can get is how many steps you've taken or how many calories you burn throughout the day. There's no real suggestion of what to do with this or how to use it or how to change it if you're stuck in a plateau or continue to get less healthy. So, what we're going to do, while we have a lot of confidence in our service, we do know we need to keep people coming back. So we have come up with a few fun retention tools to keep people motivated and keep people working out. One of them is a Facebook integration tool. So if you were to skip a rescheduled workout, it's going to post on your Facebook wall on your behalf. So all your friends are going to know you're late. So if I see that, if I were to skip a workout, it would say Tyler was lazy today and he decided not to work out. And obviously you can turn this off, but we found in a few tests that we've done that the negative reinforcement really helps people keep going. And on top of that, pretty generic, we have a fitness score, a Fittr score, which you can get points by completing exercises and completing your scheduled amount of workouts, and in the future with our nutrition. You can add points and raise your score by increasing intensity or adding exercises at the end of a workout. And we found amongst our little team here that trying to chase a higher score and get higher Fittr scores than the team, that helps keep us motivated, help me work out more often and more intense. So the way that we're going to make money is going to be a subscription-based service. We're going to have 3 different month packages, 1 month, 4 month, and 6 month. We're going to be offering our iPhone app and iTunes July 16th. We've already been accepted, but we're just getting a lot of bugs out, and we want to make sure that we're completely ready for it. And that's about it. And yes.
so you're platform independent?
I'm the business guy. This is my brother Nolan. He's the designer and UX guy, so he'll be able to answer.
So yeah, so we started with the web app originally, and we just had such trouble dealing with voice coaching and stuff like that, because while HTML5 has been growing, it really sucks with the voice coaching. So when you lock your phone on a native app, it'll still allow you to progress, but on HTML5 it doesn't work. So, and also we were trying to stay away from Apple's 30%, but we figured, we'll probably end up getting more users from App Store.
iTunes generates a huge audience for us just by people going through iTunes.
Okay.
Two questions real quick. One, will you eventually offer video on your app? And how much will your app sell for?
Well, the video, we've talked about that. Right now with the pictures and the description is where we're going to start, and that's something that maybe in the future will go to the video. It's just the amount of size, and he might be able to talk to that a little bit more.
The pictures are animated GIFs, so it's a little bit better than just static pictures. Like, so for curls, it'll start here and go like this. So with all the future workouts that we're going to do, we're going to do 3 frames, so it'll be more video, kind of like look like that kind of thing. But yeah, it's just the amount of time that videos would take to make would be too much for us to handle for now, I guess.
And here's the pricing.
That's going to be.
The real success of this industry, from what I understand, is in the behavior modification so that they stick to it. You've made a couple attempts, I thought they were quite clever, but I see the long-term feasibility in this is how you maintain that and enhance it. So my suggestion would be probably focus a little more time on the behavior modification, maybe ways of being able to track that to see, how people stick to it. The statistics with the standard weight gyms are like, 90% of them buy it and then never show. But I think maybe that would be one of the keys to your success. Is that something you thought about?
Well, partially it's the data aggregation, is being able to prove, like, if you do this, you'll get the results that you want. And so a big thing that we have is, so our system uses every exercise that worked today the best, goes into everybody's workouts tomorrow kind of thing. And so the beauty is that when we get enough data, we'll be able to start sharing insights. And so it's like, we can say, every 1,000 people who do this, the average when they up their intensity by 2, at this point, we'll be able to break their plateau. And so it's kind of like, we'll share such great data with the individual user that they'll be like, I might as well do it if I'm going to be able to get the results based on the data.
And another thing on top of that, we have some ideas that we're just going to put in the presentation here. We're going to offer groups where people can either, me and my brother could kind of work out together, or I could anonymously find somebody the same age and get graphics and goal set as me so that we can kind of push each other. And there's a lot of statistics that show when people work out
That's the
together.
kind of thing I was talking about, something that's really going to get involved. I think that's probably key to your success, but it's because you've got to disconnect with that one-on-one, and that's why we charge for the personal trainers, because they're there to push them, especially if they were the SEAL or something.
We've actually done a lot of research on behavior modification. That's one of our major components to this app. So we have anticipated that probably within our customers. We've been studying Ariel, who wrote the book, studying a lot of different behavior modification psychologists studies, and we have incorporated a lot of that into the simple behaviors and animations in the app itself. So our app will be positively addictive.
Now you're on to something.
Have you considered white labeling it all? So, be it gyms, personal trainers, trying to think off the top of my head, the home delivery food programs that we see ads for, they can offer this as an upgrade to their services?
Yeah, I've been a personal trainer for a while, and it would be hard to get into a gym because it kind of directly interacts or takes away from their primary revenue. But what we thought about as far as white labeling goes is creating like a dashboard for personal trainers and high school and college coaches to be able to put in a list of their clients or a list of their athletes that they're coaching, give them workouts, allow them to create their own workouts from our exercise database, and then monitor their progress so they can see if they're not lifting as much or they're not improving. So as far as white labeling goes, that's kind of a future thing, just because it's not going to scale as much. We take a sales force to get in high schools into gyms and things like that. So it's a future growth.
I'm just wondering if it could actually help you not need more sales, because for gyms, you don't have to necessarily cannibalize their business, but they don't offer food tracking, and you're
Right.
helping gamify the experience. So
Yeah.
people develop kind of like their gym buddies when they go. So I think
Yeah.
there's some of that public accountability factor, and just everything you have. I see it as being a natural tool
Yeah.
for gyms rather than a competitor.
I originally wanted to get in there, but if that were our only business and the gym were to pull out, that'd be tough on our,
That's true.
our money flows there. So.
You know, and along that line of, are the distance runner, and when you partner with a marathon or a triathlon or something like that, when people are learning how and they need to be up to speed by a certain date, that also is a really good option.
Yeah, I was a college athlete, so I originally wanted it to be more into sports conditioning, but my brother has had to tell me oftentimes that I'm a little bit unique in that situation. Most people just need to get healthy. So that we're going to try to do everything. Right now, we're just like general health and fitness. But yeah, I really do want to get into sports conditioning.
Two things, Android app, is that what I'm saying, or you're sticking with Apple's?
Our developer hates Android, so we're,
There's a big.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I haven't enjoyed myself.
we're, as soon as possible.
Okay, the second question is, how long does it take to get all your data in? Is it really user-friendly, and how time consuming is it to get your personal data in?
Like as you go, you don't have to, technically you're just going to put in, like say you ran a mile in 9 minutes, you're going to say that it took 9 minutes. Or if you dumbbell curled 10 pounds.
No,
you're just gonna
initially,
say-
to get your personal profile in it.
Oh, the sign up. Yeah, that's real quick.
Yeah, sign-up's 4-step sign-up. So you log in or you make your account, and then it asks you what your fitness goal is. Get cut, get stronger, or lose weight, and then it moves on to where you're at in cardio, like level-wise, from like I can hardly walk very far to like marathoner, and then it does that same thing with lifting, and then it figures out how many days you want to work out, and then from there, the workout setup is really where the beauty is, because every day you can do anything that you want. So yesterday I went running on a field. I did some conditioning sprints. Today I could go do a 5K training, or today I could go lift supersets or anything like that. And it's like up to you, but we suggest you what you should do. So
Guys, you got some questions over here. Have you evaluated things like employee wellness programs? Because in the healthcare industry, the ones that are paying a lot of money are the insurance carriers and the employers.
Yeah.
They'll pay a ton of money to cut their operations costs on healthcare. So have you looked at that?
Yeah, I was actually going to save the setup question. I know that they like to ask what it is that you want to know, but that's actually the main thing that we're wanting to get into. Right now, we know that we have a ways off because we need to collect the data and justify our service, but eventually we would like to be considered a health and wellness plan that will be subsidized for employers' insurance plans, and that's our future goal. And we actually were recently accepted into the Tampa Bay Wave program, and they have some connections with Florida Blue. And we're going to start exploring that, but that's the main reason we're here. So if anybody has any connections with health insurance providers, we'd like to start the talks now, just to kind of let them know where our goal is at. And we're probably about a year off from being able to just support that. So.
Yes, I was wondering, like I have years of that, I'm an actor,
Oh yeah.
so I have years of that, but I did on all my workouts. Even like this one, so can I import all that into your system?
We hasn't really come up yet, but how do you have it saved, or is it like
I
an Excel?
use actually 2 separate systems. I use my wall, the
Oh,
wall things.
yeah.
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 But I have a group, I'm also a trainer, so I have a group of people that I manage and promote all.
We already hooked up to Map My Run already, and we're kind of just with data aggregation. We're like kind of once we launch, we're going to take a bit to just like integrate into every app that we can, and every wearable that we can. So that would probably help to be able to
like if it is already compiled, we probably better pull that in. With Apple's like Health Kit right now, it's called Health Kit.
Yeah.
Like that's actually gonna make our job easier, because they're starting to track blood pressure and resting heart rate and things like that, so. And no, I think no one's saying that the watch is gonna start tracking fasting glucose for diabetics.
It's a Roomba.
It's a Roomba.
That'd be good to pitch this at the same time that Apple Watch comes out and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
we were afraid that they were gonna come out in early June with that big conference, because we weren't ready yet to start moving stuff.
I'm curious, your revenue model, why you've gone with the subscription model. That might, although those prices do seem pretty reasonable, it still might be a barrier for some people. Did you look at other revenue models? Did you look at a, free or freemium with advertising revenue? Why did you settle on a subscription? And is that your only source of revenue? Do you anticipate other sources of revenue?
This would probably be our only source of revenue. There is some advertising opportunities that we've kind of already considered through the Wave Accelerator that we're into, some opportunities being presented. But the reason why we landed on this is we've considered the free model, just to be able to gather all the data, because the data for us is kind of how we're going to get to the insurance companies. So the data may be the most valuable part of the next year of our company, but the way we landed on this is it's what our nearest competitors are doing. Nobody's doing exactly what we're doing. Some people are doing parts of it, and they're charging anywhere between like $4 a month to $10 a month for the services, and that just seems to be the way that it goes. And I mean, I guess we tried to sell it through our own website. That would have also been a subscription-based service. And the point of friction of the cost for apps, a lot of people look at apps as either free or 99 cents. That is going to be something that we're concerned about, but I believe we can demonstrate the value that we'll be able to justify the cost. So as of right now, that's the best hypothetical answer I can give you, because we haven't launched yet. But in 6 months, we're probably going to reevaluate and be able to make a more justified decision.
It's very interesting something you said, though, that in the future, your data might be a great source of revenue.
Right. Because if we become subsidized with a health insurance provider, they have millions of customers, that could be a huge.
And if you demonstrate with this kind of program, average users over 6 or 12 months make these types of improvements in their health metrics.
That's our main goal, right? That's why we almost considered going free, just to get the data. But a lot of studies show that when these services are free, people either don't respect them or don't use them or don't put the information that they need. So it's kind of a cost benefit.
But actually, you mentioned the freemium model, we are going with freemium, we do have tracking for free. So you can download the app, use it for a week, no limitations, and actually do workouts. But after a week, you'll be blocked out just to tracking, which actually, our tracking system is way better than most of them out there. In fact, probably all of them. So, I can see why people would use it just as a free, as a app, and then we can collect data from that.
All about contacting, trying to get in with the trucking industry. A lot of truck drivers get real fast. Neck is so big, it's getting license.
Yeah.
DOT, yeah, federal DOT, so.
Yeah.
Isolation is the hardest thing.
Yeah, no,
about driving.
it's a very sedentary lifestyle.
You're living in the truck.
Yeah.
Your only excitement for the day is eating. I mean,
At least for the nutrition. Lose weight by just eating differently.
yeah, unless you force yourself to get out and start running or do something outside, and half the time you're, it's 2 feet of snow outside.
Something cool that we do is on the workouts, the workout setup page, we have like a bunch of tags, and it basically distinguishes where you're gonna work out, what equipment you wanna focus on, and what style of workout you wanna do. And so one thing that we have is like a hotel room. It's like I'm in my hotel room, I don't have any equipment, give me a workout. So we probably do something along those lines with truck drivers where it's on the go, workouts.
The sleeper part of the truck is basically a small hotel room now.
Yes.
You can have a refrigerator, TV, they even have miniature widescreen. I mean, the whole 9 yards. They have, what they call a tri-tac on the back, it's a small generator. Run like your laptop or your computer or your TV or whatever you want to run. So. But I turn mine into like a mini pool. I have weights, and then I put a rope around the bottom of my bed to sit up, keep it running, and now I'm trying to work on my other things, which a computer long enough to throw rocks at the freight train or whatever, you know?
Yeah, I just want to pick up on this point. I think it's a great point because truck stops is a great thing. So you're talking about the competitive thing. Why not have competition out there? The truckers, the truck companies in there, get them out start weight or loss weight, and they should all sort of meet at the truck stops and be doing this.
Yeah, truck stop, everybody's gonna be doing lunges out there. That's, I didn't consider that. Yeah.
You turn it into a competition.
I saw one that had jazzercise in the game room,
Yeah.
but nobody was doing it, they were all playing video games.
Can you imagine doing a flash thing in a truck stop where all the truckers just get out and start?
Is that because they stay on for just a few months, or?
Well, we just, this is completely hypothetical, but the way we looked at it is X percentage are going to choose the 1 month, the 4 month, and the 6 month. And I think it was like 10, 15, I forget the percentages that we just kind of predicted. Oh, it is, yeah, 20, 30, okay. This is based off of some other consumer, like software service companies that have month packages. They kind of evaluate, this is generic, and in probably 2 months, this data is going to be irrelevant. Yeah, well, that'd be good for us.
Getting back to the insurance company, are you going to be charging insurance companies like a flat rate or annual fee or a monthly fee per person, or how is that?
Well, that, I'm not exactly sure how that goes, but the research I've found is that in order to be accredited by, I forget the acronym, certain organization accredits medical care providers. They don't have to, but to be accredited, they have to have a health and wellness program, which either has nutrition, exercise, or smoking cessation. And we kind of already meet all the requirements. And I believe that once that happens, we would be put into a certain plan that employers would be able to select, and it would be subsidized by the employers. So if you were to work at a
Well, not
company.
through the insurance company, but by the.
See, I'm not exactly sure how that works. And we have to be educated in that. But I do believe there would be a subsidization process from the insurance companies as well, because it's going to save them costs. If we can justify off our data that if you do exercise 4 times a week and eat a certain way, your healthcare needs go down. So I believe it'll end up benefiting everybody, employers, insurance companies, and us as well.
And we'll probably give them like a wholesale price.
That's one of
cheaper,
them. Okay, thank you.
Tyler, getting back to the healthcare issue, it's really for the insurance companies, and it's a matter of being able to code it properly. We do video analysis, and for Tyler, if they can show how it can be used for a client and how they can code it and how they can literally get paid for it, then you're in. It doesn't matter what, if your whole app is based on eating Twinkies, fine. But if you can get it coded through insurance, the insurance company can pay for it, basically.
Okay.
But it doesn't matter. I'm not saying
Since
go
you
Twinkies.
sort of become my personal trainer, is there much live chat, questions asked you, kind of, thing you want answers?
Not right now. And we've talked about maybe some ideas where we could have like a 5 or 10 minute or an hour long chat session with me, because I'm a certified personal trainer. But the amount of customers that we want to have, I don't know how well it would scale or what kind of time commitments there would be on that. But that is one way that we may never be able to completely compete with the personal trainer. It's the personal
You
in
might
touch.
be able to just use prompter, like say, hey, I need to know how to work this muscle, and
Okay.
then the prompter will give you, did you ask this? And then
Right.
it'll be like, yeah, I did ask that.
Okay. On that note, we do have some motivational cues, like say if you're supposed to do jumping jacks for 30 seconds at the halfway point, it'll say keep going, things like that. And in the descriptions, there's pretty detailed guideline on how to perform each exercise with the pictures. We are going to have some contact us forms where you can let us know about problems, and we'll constantly improve the way that we dole out the exercises. So if people just aren't getting it, we'll have to change it as we go.
Got a question over here. So, how can we as a group help you with those connections that you need to make, or anything else you guys need?
I would say, because to try to represent ourselves as being ready for that right now wouldn't be accurate, but I think if we could just get a dialogue going. So if we can somehow get a conversation going or start meeting the people that we need to talk to, just so we can let them know where we're at and maybe update them on our progress as we go. I think that would be the best case scenario for us.
Thank you very much. You know, before you go, a couple of things.
Can I just say one more thing? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We're having a party for our lunch. You all are invited. It's on the 16th. It's going to be from 6 to 8 p.m. and it's at Wade. Please come. We'd love to have you there.
What's the date?
It's on our lunch party.
You know, first of all, thank you to,
We'll get that information out in our weekly Wendling Cups email. If you don't receive that, the sign-in sheet is somewhere
Right here.
so first of all, thank you to both presenters today. Let's do another.